And I've just got a Windows Defender node for my antivirus that did not find any threats. Thank you very much.
Appreciate you, Windows Defender. Well, we thank the Windows Defender for giving us a lovely, lovely warm-up for this week's episode of Aspect Ratio. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our skewed view on content creation. And by we, I mean me and he being Dan. Dan, how's it going?
I think people are going to be pleasantly surprised at how different I sound in this today's episode.
I know, well, considering you went so loud to start with, you cut your own mic out, yes.
Oh, shit. Oh, well. Hello.
You peeked out and it went, very different a bit.
heard you. Yeah, but I sound a lot different. I'm going to move the mic way a little bit.
Yes, Dan's a lot clearer. Dan has finally dug through the bag of dreams and hauled out the expensive microphone that has been sitting there and never getting fucking used.
Yes, the expensive microphone that he paid £189.99 for.
Almost as much. In fact, no, just slightly more than what he spent on his coats the last week.
Yes, so the coat was 119 and I wear that every day. Mainly due to the fact it's so bloody cold. At the moment, it is -2.
Fuck that. No. Just, no. I don't know. Actually, what is it here? Actually, I'm intrigued now. I haven't checked the weather this morning. Oh, it's currently 0.
All right. How is it colder here when you're more north?
It's working.
My phone on charge as well.
It's working its way down south. It started off fucking freezing up here. It will be a low of -3 apparently, which I think is kicking in later on tonight.
Yeah, it was -4 last night.
Yeah, it's just so to everyone in the UK currently experiencing this fucking cold snap. You know, I appreciate that times are hard and times are tough, but if you need to, please look after yourself. Put the heating on. Find a way to pay the bill afterwards. It doesn't have to be on all day, just enough to take the edge off for you for half an hour. Please be careful.
Exactly. I mean, work with your energy providers. They have been so blessed. They have been so giving with how they're letting people repay. Like I said,
it's fucking beyond a joke that they're charging what they are.
Oh, 100%. I mean, it's going up even further after April, but
wankers.
But
absolute wankers. But yeah, communicate with them. I think the problem is energy companies themselves are shit and it can fuck off. But the individuals who work within the call centers and stuff are, they're humans. They're experiencing the same fucking problems we are.
We say that the top people in the energy companies are, need to be beaten with a stick, but some of them have actually been, very good in terms with communicating with the government.
Yeah.
Because the government is like, no, we don't want to put a windfall tax on those companies because they won't invest. And the energy companies themselves are all going, tax us, we'll still invest.
Yeah. It's a bit shit, but please, given the cold that's going on, obviously while you're at home, save money if you can by, layering up and all that jazz. But if it does get to that stage, don't deny yourself what you have nearby, because it fucking sucks, and this is a cold snap. It hopefully won't last too long. It just I'd rather you were alive to worry about paying a bill than not here at all.
That's very true.
That's just my opinion. Anyway, enough of the fucking political nonsense. This is a show about content and things and stuff, and I can't lie, I'm a little bit tired today, Dan, because we were recording some content last night and I was buzzing after doing it. Like, I didn't get to sleep till about 11, which is really fucking late for me.
I know we were recording content. That's because at the half an hour before we record that content, you yelled at me to get my good microphone.
I didn't yell, I just politely reminded you that you had it and you should be fucking using it. Silly bugger. So, yeah, it was good fun. There was a few of us. It was me, you, we had Z, we had a Ripper, and we had a bot.
Yeah. Me and the bot had some good times.
That bot fucking carried us. But the content will be coming on. It won't be on this YouTube channel. It'll be on my YouTube channel, which again you can find a link to down below. But yeah, it's good fun. We're hoping to do more of this stuff going forward because, again, my content spark has returned, but it's not been in regards to streaming. I found my content creation spark again.
Well, at least the content creation spark is still there.
True.
I mean, for me, it kind of like, it comes and goes, and when it goes, it just stays there it goes for a while, and then it comes back, and I do really good for about a day,
This is why I prompt you for things like the microphone and stuff, because you need a little bit of a nudge to go, right, go on, go fucking do this thing. Go do the same with like the recording stuff last night. I was like, right, come on, come join in. And as soon as you realised, you were like, yeah, actually, okay, yeah, let's do this thing. And you were like, oh, this is fun. It's like, yes, it is. Fucking do more of it.
I've always found it fun. It's just that I need more. I don't like doing things by myself. I don't like streaming by myself. I work well bouncing things off people.
Exactly. Well, this is the thing. I'm finding the same. So this is why I've kind of found my spark, but not in regards to streaming.
Yeah.
I'm kind of going, ooh, maybe the other things might be good. So there's an alternative like this. Even this, the podcast. This is when your spark arrives at like 10 to 10 on a cowboy time, 10 to 10 to 10 to 10 on a Sunday morning. And then it fades again at about 11 when we're finished.
Yeah, because and then I have to leave the house. I mean, I have to leave the house today into the -2 degrees in the snow because I have to go do some shopping. Because all blessed to them, I'll just hit my microphone. All blessed to them, right? The delivery drivers are on strike.
Yes, I don't fucking blame them. I'd be on strike in this world.
I don't blame them either. But that means I have to go out and actually go collect my shopping instead of waiting in the nice warm house. And that means I've got to brave the ice. It's not the snow. I don't care about the snow. I like snow. I like the crunchiness of the snow.
Crunchy.
It's the ice. And the one thing I've noticed is I don't have balance.
Do you have grip? Grip is always a bonus if you have that, at least.
I've got grip if I'm holding onto something. My feet are gripless. And what I've really found out about me when I fall on ice is that I fall slowly and it hurts.
Oh, hello, Derek. Are you joining in?
And Derek agrees with me.
Derek has decided to join in on today's podcast. I'm not 100% sure why. Oh, hang on. I'm going to have to let him out of the room.
Okay.
Okay, go. Go get whatever you're getting. I don't know what's going on. Zeal help. God's sake, fucking dog. There we go. For folks who've never met my dog before, now you fucking have. Noisy little shitbag that he is. But yes, there's been a load of, let's say, madness this week with the weather and all that kind of jazz. But it's nice. It's nice when, like you say, it's snowing. It's when it like you pass that day of snow and it reverts to just the ice and slush. That's when I go, no, I'm not enjoying this.
It's when hibernation comes out.
Yeah, exactly. Like having to take the dog out for a walk. Even he was sliding. We couldn't make it up a hill yesterday. It was quite funny. He's saying to me, "Just be careful." I'm like, I'm not doing this by fucking choice. This isn't intentional. I'm not playing. I'm not a child anymore.
You should just like invest in a treadmill and just put him on it.
Oh, fucking don't tell. I mean, it was like a treadmill yesterday, just trying to go up this hill. It's right outside the flat. He was just kind of like running in place on it. I'm like, oh dear, bless you. But yes, we are obviously here for discussing all things content, as well as our own that we've started recording. We will discuss some other folks' things. But before we get into content as a whole, we like to chat about some form of drama that we've been finding online. Because drama is going to be fun. Now, the reason we're cutting into it like sort of a little bit earlier than we usually do, normally we'd have a little bit of a chat for longer, it's because I've decided to avoid the drama this week, and I'm going for something positive. So Dan's going to kick us off with Twitter in general, I believe.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we'll go for something a little bit hilarious. The celebrities are leaving Twitter.
Oh, Lord. I saw Elton John left.
Yeah, Elton John's left. We've had Jim Carrey. He's left Twitter.
Okay. Didn't even know he was on it.
Whoopi Goldberg's done with Twitter.
Good.
Stephen Fry, done with Twitter. I mean, half of these people I've found out are celebrities and have left Twitter. I didn't know who they were.
Yes.
Like Gigi Hadid.
Who?
No idea.
But they've left.
Yep, they've left.
So why are these celebrities leaving? What's driving them away? Besides their PR companies.
It'll be our Lord and Satan, Elon Musk. And Elon Musk has said a bet. Not Elon Musk, Elton John, close enough. Has said it best is that they're leaving because Twitter is given with their recent change in policy, which allows misinformation to flourish unchecked.
Yeah.
But also the fact that Elon Musk it might be deleting 1.5 billion Twitter accounts.
Yes, it's like, let's get rid of a lot of these bot and unknown and pointless accounts.
Yeah. And so if we go off Twitter, you know why.
Yeah, exactly. If we disappear, it's because people realize that we don't fucking post very often.
Well, I don't post at all. You post more than me. At best, I like and retweet.
Yeah, I was going to
Okay,
say, you do post a lot. You retweet whatever I send out.
exactly. As best as I do, okay. I'm not a one for words. I find other people's words. I go, yep, that looks good. Retweet.
It's just, yeah, Dan's activity account. They go into the thing. Dan has no opinions on Twitter. Dan's opinions are everyone else's opinions on Twitter. It's quite fun.
Exactly. And there could be different, and there could be the same, like different sides of the opinions of the same content. Just like Elon Musk is Lord and Savior. Oh yeah, retweet. Elon Musk is the death to the world. Yeah, retweet that. Yeah.
Dan just retweets everyone else's opinions.
Yeah, it's just like this guy said this thing. This guy said this thing. Yep. 100%. Yep.
I agree. Wait, no, I don't. I agree with something else. Oh, wait, this.
It is, and to be honest, I agree with whoever gives me the most cookies. So to be honest,
You're like Derek in regards to meatballs. That's why Derek was always your favorite.
Exactly.
I did. So I corrected myself on Twitter yesterday.
Okay.
Because I've always had a thing against like vague book. I don't know if folks remember what vague booking was when it came to like Facebook posts.
Yes, the whole I've got something wrong with me, but I can't tell you what.
Yeah, and then it'd be like, oh, what is it that's up? Oh, I can't tell you right now. Oh, DM me and I'll chat. And I'm just like you're literally, your initial post is saying nothing.
Yeah,
like, it's saying nothing other than looking for the attention that comes with it. But I think the difference is with Twitter, a lot of streamers have obviously their communities on Twitter. Some of them aren't within their Discord server. Sometimes they just have friends on there, and they like to share their enthusiasm or their energy for things without actually saying what it is. And I kind of understand the sharing of energy. Like, I kind of understand the sharing of positivity, wanting to, be positive about something, be that, amazing blood type, be positive. Sorry, terrible fucking joke. But it's, someone put it out, a leader of a stream team put out a tweet yesterday. In fact, let me quickly find the tweet itself. Because, like I said, I did actually apologise for it as well. It's, God, I have so much that I want to tell you guys that I can't yet. Right, now, to me, I read that and went, what the fucking hell's the point in that? Like, my brain just went, oh, what the fuck? Okay, cool. You don't have to, well, if you can't tell us, what's the fucking point in putting it out into the ether? Like, what the But it was an inability to like convey the words properly. It was that they were excited about something. They'd obviously had some news and was just like, "Oh my god, I need to say something," which I get. I get excited about things, and I'm just my difference is, I suppose, is I'm almost fucking 40. I'm not used to having this. I'm used to having people in real life as opposed to a community online. I don't have that big a community online.
You say that.
I don't have that big a community.
You have bigger than some.
Bigger than some, yes. I'm not saying like I have no one, I'm nothing, I'm tiny, and blah blah blah. I do, but I'm of a generation that is used to real life before social media.
I mean, just think, you'll be soon. You'll be like one of those people that's like, "Get off my lawn!"
Yeah, fucking tell me about it. Hey, if I'm old enough, if I'm fucking well off enough to afford to have a fucking garden, then I won't complain. But yeah, I actually replied to it. My problem is I don't think first. Like, I see a thing and I go, "Ooh, shiny!" I like react. So I just respond to that. I should say, by the way, it's Briarfire, who is a leader of I think it's Team Wildfire, if I remember rightly, on Twitch. And I was just like, I don't understand your tweet. It just seems a bit weird. Probably nothing. I don't get what's weird about it. I'm excited about things, can't say what they are yet. Why is that weird? And I'd said it's like the old vague book posts, but no harm, no foul. To which I'd got a reply of, I think your comments are weird, to be honest. And I'm like, yeah, it's valid.
Yeah, it's valid, yeah.
And I did, like, I reread over it and I'm like, I am just being a bit of a dickhead for the sake of being a dickhead. There was no need for it. So I reached out and I have apologised to them, which they've accepted, and it's all good. But unlike a lot of people, I'm not hiding behind, like, I don't go back and go, something, that was a bit of shit, I'm going to delete it. If it was something offensive or whatever, then I'd be like, yes, fucking hell, Smart, go and delete that, you moron. But I'm like, I own my mistake. I'm like, it's there for the world to see. I'll now come and maybe retract it in a little bit and just apologise for it, which was fine. They've accepted the apology and great, but I'm not going to hide behind fucking the delete button.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've done so many weird and stupid stuff not on Twitter, but definitely on stream and YouTube.
Yeah,
Uh,
fucking right.
that is still out there today.
Yeah.
And I mean, half the stuff is probably on these videos because I'm pretty sure for the past few videos, the titles have been something about me doing something stupid.
It's
And
usually
you've laughed.
something random as fuck that you've said halfway through, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanos was right.
I mean, a topic came up about me yesterday with a few of my friends when I was playing on World of Warcraft, and it was about one of my old fears. I don't remember if I told you.
Yeah, so Derek, will you stop barking and interrupting Dan when he's speaking? Right, okay, fine, I'll let you out. Go. You'll just come back in 2 seconds. Sorry, man, continue.
It's about one of my old fears when I was a kid.
Okay.
I don't know if I ever told you about this fear.
If you have, you might not have told the audience.
Okay, well, I used to have a great fear of ducks.
You have mentioned this to me. You've mentioned it to me. Yes.
Yeah, but did I tell you how the fear came to be?
Did you not get bitten by a duck?
No, I didn't.
Okay, maybe it's someone else I'm thinking of. Then.
So, yeah. So I was walking with family. We're now having a great time in the whole park area. There was a nice little pond. Right, playing with the ducks. I fell into the pond. Now, I have to mention, no ducks were harmed in the making of this story. But there was no physical harm to me either. The ducks didn't ravage me. They didn't bite me. They didn't attack me. They didn't wing attack me. You know, they didn't do anything.
Didn't ravage me.
They didn't. Right? They didn't go, "Ooh, he's a big slice of bread." Okay.
I mean, they might have.
They might have, but they didn't. No. All they did, right, was make this noise. And my childlike brain thought that they were laughing at me because I fell in the pond.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yes.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
No, don't get me wrong. I no longer have this fear. This fear left when I was like 14, 15.
When you realise that that's just the noise they make, they're not laughing at you.
Yes. But the thing is, right, when I was at comprehensive school, when I was about 13, we had 2 entrances. One was around the back of the school, which took an extra like 20 minutes to walk around.
Yeah.
The other one, passing a pond. Yes, one I didn't go through.
Avoid the pond like the plague. The really weird thing for me just now is I'm looking at my Twitter page, and one of the accounts to follow is DuckDuckGo.
Oh, there's a Twitter page that I follow, which is Reasons to Have a Duck.
I mean, it's fair. It's just while you were talking about ducks, I'm like, I scrolled down and it says who to follow. Duck, duck, go. I'm like, the things that Dan has shouted over the years. Duck, duck, go.
So yeah, that's a little insight to my life that you will enjoy.
Well, there we go. That's I'm going to work that into the title somehow.
Ravaged by duck. That's the title.
Duck ravaging. duck, goose. There we go. That's my fucking title for this week. Duck, run. So yeah, like I say, my Twitter thing for this week isn't so much drama, and it's not even necessarily Twitter as a whole, but it has been all over Twitter when it comes to content creators. And this past week, I believe it was on Thursday evening, was the Game Awards for 2022.
Oh, yes.
So the Game Awards have been hosted this year. So what I'd like to do is just go over some of the categories, some of the winners, and see if we agree with the overall choice, or if we'd have gone with something different. Because obviously we've got all the nominees and stuff as well. So I'll save the big one for the very end, which was Game of the Year. That's kind of a big thing for them. And I'm just going to scroll down all the list. Bear with me. So yeah, they had like best esports team, best esports coach, best esports event, and all that jazz.
Which I don't think any of us care about because we don't.
No, exactly. Well, like best esports event was the League of Legends World Championships for this year. Fair enough. Whatever.
I'm surprised that's still going, to be honest.
I know. Valorant champions, mid-season invitationals, all that jazz. I don't take part in esports stuff. I appreciate that it's a big audience for some, but it's not an audience that I'm a part of as such.
Yeah.
But then you have like awards for best studio/game direction. So you had Sony Interactive were in it for Horizon Forbidden West, Sony Interactive again for God of War, Half Mermaid were in for Immortality, Blue 12 Studio for Stray that finally came out this year.
I still would have went for God of War, to be honest. God of War is such a great game.
It was, yes, but the studio game direction went to From Software Inc. and B&E Entertainment for Elden Ring.
I mean, Elden really is
Can't
pretty
really
decent.
argue against that.
You really can't. I would agree with their assessment in this, but I'd still like I would have went for God of War.
Yeah, God of War. I think God of War for story has maybe been better, but I think Elden Ring for sheer playability and like longevity of a game.
Yeah,
I think
that's true.
you'll get a lot more hours out of Elden Ring than you will at God of War, so I can kind of understand the game direction side of it. Debut indie game. Now, there's a few of these games. Like out of all the nominees, I'd only heard of two of them.
Okay.
So you had Tunic, which I've never heard of.
Nope.
Norco, never heard of. Neon White.
Nope.
Vampire Survivors. I've heard of Vampire Survivors. I haven't played it, but I've heard of it. And Stray.
Again, haven't even heard of Stray.
You haven't heard of Stray?
Wait, is that the cat thing?
Yes, the cat thing.
Oh, then that's fine. Then I've heard of Stray. That's fine.
Yeah, Stray won. Not a massive surprise because there had been such a
there was such a
cry for
uprising.
this game.
Yeah, there was everyone was playing Stray.
Everyone had been waiting for it for a good few years. That
Yeah.
was why. It was like this massive thing about you can be a stray cat.
Yeah, and I'm just like, well, I mean, you could be a stray cat in the real life if you want. Just pretend to be homeless.
Just wander around outside. Yeah.
Yeah, just wander around outside, take a dump in someone's garden. You're done. Right?
Knock something off of a shelf. You're pretty much a cat anyway.
Exactly.
I know, like Z was massive for that game, like before
Yeah.
it came out, and then when it came out, it was like, I want to play it. Everyone wants to be as a cat. I'm pretty sure she cried a little bit at one point. VR game was a category. Now I don't play VR.
That's
At
because
all.
we don't have room in the room to play VR.
No, but even then, I couldn't. I get very confused with a lot of these things. Like I've had a VR headset before, you know, the ones that you could put your phone into and like watch Netflix and stuff on. I had one of them, and because I wear glasses as well, it wasn't very comfortable, and it was just it was a bit shit.
But all I can say
likes
to that is content.
True. My son does like his VR stuff as well, though. He has got an Oculus headset and stuff. But yeah, you've had games like After the Fall, Red Matter 2, Bone Lab, and one that I thought might have won it because it's created a lot of content for people was Among Us VR.
I mean, to be honest, Among Us VR hasn't been out as much.
Yeah, so
I've only seen one person that's made the content for Among Us VR. Everyone else has been playing a normal Among Us.
Yeah, a lot of them are playing their own modded versions of it. And
yeah, I haven't really seen much of the Among Us VR. The only YouTuber that I've seen play it was like I think Kaif from Wales.
It opens up so many possibilities. Like I've seen a lot more clips based on Among Us VR than I have on normal Among Us these days. But the VR game that won was Moss Book 2, which again I have no inclination towards VR games anyway. They're not something that I watch a lot of. They're not something I ever play. So it's not a category that attracts me in the slightest.
There's only one VR game that I actively watch, and that is Phasmophobia VR.
Fair, I could imagine that would be. I used to watch Beat Saber and stuff like that when people were playing that with VR headsets.
I mean, Beat Saber is just like a Star Wars version of Guitar Hero.
Exactly. That's why I liked it. I was like, ooh, lightsaber. Strategy game. We had Total War Warhammer 3.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good game. That is a good game.
2 Point Campus.
No idea what that is.
I've heard of it. Dune Spice Wars.
Yep, I know that one.
Victoria 3, which isn't one I'm aware of. And the winner was Mario and Rabbids Spark of Hope for the Switch.
How the fuck did that beat Warhammer?
I have no idea, but it did.
Warhammer 3 is such an amazing game.
Yeah.
Especially with strategy and the amount of things you can do with it. The hours that I've put into it is just... I've missed important events killing things on Warhammer 3.
almost like fucking Henry Cavill missing his offer of Superman.
Exactly.
Because he was too busy in a raid on World of Warcraft and missed the call.
I mean, it's just like you've got Superman. I don't care. I'm killing Garrosh. All right.
Yeah, I'm in a raid right now. Fuck off. We then had independent game. So again, Tunic was in there and Neon White, which we hadn't heard of. Sifu, or Saifu, apologies if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. Cult of the Lamb was in there. Now that again took over fucking Twitch and Twitter.
Is that the one where you get to
massively.
be a sheep?
Yes, which again Z played a lot of. I saw so many people playing it. But again, the winner for independent game was Stray. Understandable.
Yeah, obviously, understandable.
Yeah,
Understandable.
but I think Cult of the Lamb could have been up there because that was a massive thing for so long.
Yeah, I don't get like these people's fascination with playing animals in different games.
No,
Right? No, I don't get it because I mean I know the reason why they're doing it is because there's like, oh, you can go anywhere, you can be free. I mean, you can do that anyway. Just go outside. You know,
yeah,
go outside.
but there's people outside.
Yes, I know, but there's people in the game as well.
Yeah, I know, but you can if you kill those people within the game, you're not going to get arrested. If you go outside and kill the people, then you will.
Not if you run fast enough.
I'm not running.
Fine. Use the ice. Slide fast.
I was going to say if I can slide away down a hill, but then the problem is I get to the bottom of the hill and then I have to keep running from there. So it's kind of no, fuck that shit.
Just do bush tactics.
Yeah. Now the other next category was action game. So again, we had Sifu and Neon White, which I've never heard of.
Yeah.
I'm sure they are. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Which is obviously the best game in the entire world.
Yeah, I think it was Shredder's Revenge, if I remember rightly. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Understandable.
And it was beaten by Bayonetta 3.
What? I never played Bayonetta 3. I played COD.
Yeah.
I haven't played Bayonetta 3.
I've played the Turtles, obviously. I haven't played COD. And Bayonetta 3, I've watched some gameplay of. It's just nice to see Call of Duty get beaten by things. I can't I like. It's
going to be hilarious because, like I say, the company that makes Call of Duty, Activision Blizzard, is getting taken over by Microsoft.
Yeah, I know.
Year. So we might actually have some Call of Duty games in the Game Pass
if we're lucky.
If we're lucky, yeah. So
lucky.
keep an eye out for that sometime next year. Although there has been a new lawsuit filed by Activision to try and stop the merger, claiming that fans don't want it. But when you look at Twitter and you look at everything else, you go, no, we do.
I know there's an outcry. There's always going to be two sides to everything, so there's going to be an outcry over everything. We don't want this. We do want this. We do want that. Just give us the fucking games.
Yeah.
The fucking fans really don't care 9 times out of 10 who's running a game. They just want the game.
Yeah.
They just want a good fucking gameplay. Best game score / soundtrack. Now, this is quite interesting because a lot of them have some really good, So you've got Metal Hellslinger, Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Yeah, that's a really good soundtrack. That's so good soundtrack.
Elden Ring again, because again the music in Elden Ring is really good. A Plague Tale Requiem, and because again it immerses you so much more into the fucking gameplay. I watched Cheshire Smoke play that quite a bit, and oh my god, it was good. But the winner was, understandably, God of War Ragnarok.
Yeah, thought so.
Makes a lot of sense. But yeah, Hellslinger, good.
Yeah, Hellslinger is good, yeah. I mean, music is the one thing that really immerses you into the game. So the music and story, right? The artwork can be a little bit meh, right? Where if you have good music and story, it's basically like the Venn diagram of gaming.
Yes.
Right? You can have, like, if music and story are good, the artwork can be a little bit meh. If the artwork and story are good, the music can be, a little bit meh. As long as you have 2 out of the 3, right? And if you have all 3, that's really fucking good, which Xenoblade Chronicles really does have. Which is
it's story will always draw me into a game. Music is more likely to keep me than artwork and graphics is.
Yeah, agree.
Like if you've got amazing, like if the game looks amazing, and the story is good, awesome. But if the music doesn't immerse me into it, it can take me out of the game quite a bit, and I'm like, nah. Like I've got this weird noise in the background, and I have to turn the music off, then that's taken away from it. If you've got an amazing story, an amazing score, soundtrack with it, I don't really care what it looks like because I'm very much, I've said it before on the show, I'm an audio person, so give me the right sounds and my attention's hooked. Which is ironic for someone who sounds like he's gargling fucking razor blades half the time. But yeah, score, soundtrack, definitely worthwhile, so it's always a good category for me to look in. Ironically, art direction was next, so we had Scorn, which is not one I'm aware of. Horizon Forbidden West, is back in there again from Sony.
Of course.
Stray was in there as well because again the art direction was really fucking cool in there.
Surprised that didn't win.
Ragnarok was in there as well from God of War.
Artwork.
But
Artwork was good.
yeah, but again, winner art direction, Elden Ring, understandable.
Elden Ring, yeah.
Again, it just looks so fucking pretty.
Again, I'm actually surprised Xenoblade Chronicles 3 wasn't actually an artwork, because artwork in that one is actually fantastic.
It is. But it's more the art direction.
Oh, art direction, yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of a... We've then got esports player, which I don't follow any fucking esports players.
Yeah.
The winner was Jacob Whiteacre.
No idea who that is.
No. You had Faker, Carrigan, Simple, and Young Ji Hun. But yeah, I don't know. Esports game. Now, this is quite an interesting one, actually, because although I don't take part in esports, it's interesting to see the game. So, obviously, the League of Legends won the esports event for the 2022 World Championships. Didn't win esports game of the year.
Okay.
No, Valorant won esports game of the year.
Wow.
And then you've also got Counter-Strike Global Offensive and Rocket League were in there as well.
Yeah, I mean, the only esports I somewhat follow is like the World of Warcraft one, and it's not even like the whole PvP version of it. I watch the MDI, which is the Mythic Dungeon Invitational.
Yeah.
Which is the only thing I quite like, because I like to watch all like the better players, the players who are 100% better than me, find new routes and new ways to kill things that I can then take. So
that I can now have.
Yes, that I can now have and complete better content.
Sports racing game. So you had Ollie Ollie World, which I've never heard of. NBA 2K23, Formula 1 22, and FIFA 23 were in there as well, but the winner was Gran Turismo 7.
Whoa. You said racing game.
Yeah, sports/racing.
Oh, sports/racing. I thought it was like racing games. Like, since when do you race in FIFA?
Yeah, you run after the ball. That's about as close as you get. It's about as close as you get.
First person in the ball wins.
Yeah. So then we've got Best Performance. Now, nominations: Ashley Birch in Horizon Forbidden West, Sunny Sulyk from God of War, which I believe plays Kratos' son, whose name has escaped me.
Yeah. Boy.
Yeah, I know they're called Loki at some points in it, but there we go. Manon Gage from Manon, who I actually know someone, I believe they're French, if I remember rightly. Charlotte McBurney in A Plague Tale Requiem, but the winner was Christopher Judge from God of War, who is the voice of Kratos. I didn't realise, now I saw an image go up of Christopher Judge, right, doing the voice, and I looked at it and I went, I fucking recognise them. Where do I know them from? Where do I know them from? And eventually it clicked. They played Teok in fucking hell. I've now forgotten the name of the film. Oh my fucking god, how can I forget the name of the film? Stargate, SG-1.
Ah, right, okay.
And then the TV series, they played Teok. And I'm looking at the character going, I fucking recognise, like, it's the eyes and the smile that come with it. And I'm like, son of a bitch. A fucking TV series I watched so long ago, like the first of the Stargate series that came out.
Yeah,
this motherfucker was in it, and that's where I recognise him from. It was fucking annoying me. It drove me nuts trying to work out which one it was. Content Creator of the Year.
Okay.
Nominees: Nibelian.
I don't watch that guy.
Carl Jacobs.
No idea who that is.
Carl Jacobs, I believe, is one of Mr. Beast's crew, if I remember right.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Nobru. Not sure. No. QT Cinderella, who I've heard of.
I've heard that one, yeah.
Winner was Ludwig Agren. Ludwig. Yeah, Ludwig won Content Creator of the Year.
Oh, that's good, man.
I know, it's an interesting one, but I'm surprised Carl Jacobs is in there. I know Carl's done a lot of content.
I mean, don't get me wrong, but I'm actually surprised that the normal winners that are normally up there, like PewDiePie, Mr. Beast.
Yeah, the problem is they're not really, because it's the Game Awards, they're not really game-based content creators anymore.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, PewDiePie is more likely his the reacting now stuff.
Yeah, this is the thing. Mr. Beast is just chaos.
And Mr. Beast decides to gives away millions away, which to be honest, we should try and get on one time.
I know, $2.5 million jet given away to a YouTuber who clearly doesn't need it, who admittedly have to give it away, but still.
Oh yeah, well he gave it to his brother, I believe.
Was it? Oh god, keeps it in the fucking family. Well done, Harry. Family game of the year. We had Splatoon 3, which again I've seen a lot of people play.
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch Sports, Mario Rabbids Spark of Hope, Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, which is
That's
fucking
a good
immense.
game.
And Kirby and the Forgotten Land was the winner. Not a big surprise.
I love Kirby. Kirby's such a good game.
Fighting game, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, DNF Duel, King of Fighters 15, but Multiverses was the winner. Multiverses was cool.
Fighting game I had was Tekken when I was a kid.
Oh, Tekken was immense though.
Yeah. There's so many Tekken games, like Tekken. I think it went up to Tekken 9 or something like that.
So, God, I think it went beyond that, didn't it?
I have no idea.
I remember standing in the back of a Comet, not Curry's or PC World or Dixon's or anything like that. I was standing in the back of a Comet electronic retailer, and they had a PlayStation, the original one, at the back of the store near the fridges, hooked up to a TV, and it always had Tekken in it. And we used to stand there for hours just playing Tekken on this little TV. And the staff didn't care; they were just like, "Yeah, whatever."
I mean, that was the same when I used to go to the hospital when I was a child. I used to go to the hospital every year, make sure I was, still alive.
Yeah, always good to check.
Every time you're there was always like either a PS1, 2, 3, or an Xbox.
Yeah,
and you just sat there and play.
Yeah.
Now, sadly, because of the waiting times are actually good back then.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get to play for long. But they still have options.
Exactly. And now, when the waiting times are at their worst, they don't have things like that. So,
I know, right? Where's my PS3? Give me back my PS3 as well.
Logic. Audio design was next up. So this is obviously the general layout for audio and how things would work. Horizon Forbidden West. Gran Turismo 7 made an appearance for this one.
Ooh,
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 also came in. Elden Ring was there, but again, God of War Ragnarok took that one.
God of War Ragnarok has kind of taken a lot of things lately.
Yeah, God of War and Elden Ring kind of sweep. It's ridiculous.
And Stray.
Stray took a few as well for the independent side. Games for Impact. Now, I've not really heard of many of these other than the winner. Hindsight, A Memoir Blue, Citizen Sleeper, I Was a Teenage Exocolonist,
What the fuck is
Ending, Extinction is Forever. But the winner was As Dusk Falls, which was Xbox game.
Yeah.
So I recognise that one. I don't recognise any of the others.
Sorry, the game that caught my attention there was I Was a Teenage
Exocolonist. Yeah.
Exocolonist, which makes it sound like a really crap version of I Was a Teenage Dirtbag Baby.
Yeah, I know. I had to force myself to not say that as I read through it. I was a teenage exocolonist. Multiplayer game. Now, Overwatch 2, Multiverses, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge.
Of course.
But the winner was Splatoon 3. Fuck Nintendo.
I understand why Overwatch 2 didn't win, because regardless of it's a multiplayer game, you rage like fuck.
Yeah. But fuck you, Splatoon 3 and Nintendo taking it away from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I mean, to be honest, right, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I mean, it's a great game, but I don't really play for the multiplayer.
No, true. I played it by myself. I did a playthrough on it. It was good fun. Action-adventure game was up next. Tunic, again, which I've just not played. Stray was in there. Horizon Forbidden West was in there. Plague Tale Requiem was in there. But the winner was God of War, because of course it was.
God of War.
Narrative. So again, Horizon Forbidden West. Elden Ring's in there. A Plague Tale's in there again. Immortality was in there, which was done by Half Mermaid. But winner for narrative?
God of War.
There you go. Innovation in accessibility.
Ooh.
This is quite interesting. You had The Quarry, which I saw a lot of people play. Return to Monkey Island. As Dusk Falls. The Last of Us Part 1. But winner in innovation and in accessibility was God of War Ragnarok.
They're cleaning the house.
I know. Most anticipated game. So this is obviously ones that aren't released yet, I believe. No, yeah, they're definitely not released yet. Resident Evil 4.
Nothing. Oh, you mean the new one?
Yes. The Final Fantasy 16.
Oh, that should have won.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Don't care about that.
Yeah, that's going to say fucking hell. Starfield.
No idea what
Most
that is.
anticipated game winner: Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
I mean, that is a good game. To be honest, that
Yeah.
is
In fact, I'm saying
uh,
XVI is 16, not 14, isn't it? Yeah, because 14
yeah,
would be XIV.
XVI. Yeah, XVI is 16. Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. I'm
means
just
you the
doubting
fact
mine.
Final Fantasy 14 is already out.
I know, that's why I was just like, but again, I was like, is it another fucking remake like Resi 4 or what's coming?
No, we got it's coming. I think it's coming June 2023 next year.
All right, okay. Yeah,
It
it's
is,
later
which
thereabouts.
and sadly, it's only on PS5 at the moment.
Yeah, I know.
So I have to sort of to continue my play Final Fantasy games as soon as they come out thing and complete them in one sitting.
Hmm.
We'll try to at least anyway, because most Final Fantasy games have cinematics like 16 hours long,
Yes, I was going to say that's a day
which I
written off
love.
if nothing else.
I love those, by the way.
Yeah.
I would have to buy a PS5
Yeah.
or trick my brother to give me his whilst he's on deployment.
Yes, do that. Much cheaper. Much cheaper. Do that.
Much cheaper.
Yeah, I really want to play the Final Fantasy, but I really want to play the Resident Evil as well, can't I? I was never
Yeah,
a
the
massive
Resident
Resident Evil fan, but I'm kind of more intrigued by it now. Role playing game.
Okay, yeah,
Live Alive. I don't know, by Nintendo.
okay.
Triangle Strategy. Pokemon Legends Arceus, Arceus, however you fucking pronounce it.
Okay.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Winner in role playing game was Elden Ring.
Yeah.
I can kind of see it.
I can't see it, but again,
Yeah.
Xenoblade should win these things.
Dan's a Xenoblade fan.
I
We then
am.
had Best Adaptation. So Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Uncharted. I think this was into films, by the way, so adaptation from games into film. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. No, fuck off. The Cuphead Show. God bless Cuphead.
Oh my god.
But the winner was Arcane, which was put onto Netflix.
I didn't watch that.
No, I've not watched it yet. It is on my watch list, but I haven't actually watched it yet.
Same.
Mobile game. Now, this is quite interesting because I don't play mobile games anymore. I used to play quite a lot, especially Hearthstone. Fucking hell, I was on Hearthstone like mad.
Yeah, I think the only mobile game I play now is Facebook dating.
Yeah.
So
Fucking playing with your life in that game.
yeah, it's shit graphics.
Genshin Impact was one. Apex Legends Mobile. Tower of Fantasy. Diablo Immortal. But unsurprisingly, the game that I have seen take over mobile stuff is not Raid Shadow Legends. It is Marvel Snap.
Yeah, Marvel Snap. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's playing Marvel Snap except me. Community support category. We had Fortnite. There's no fucking community support in that. Apex Legends, No Man's Sky, Destiny 2, which is amazing that it's still going as strong as it is, by the way.
Yeah, true.
And Final Fantasy 14.
Wait, which one won?
14, XIV.
Good. Final Fantasy should win for community.
It also won ongoing game as well.
I mean, to be honest, Final Fantasy 14 has been pulling out all those stops lately.
Yeah.
Giving player housing. I mean, the increasing story that they're going to be getting, the content release patch cycle that they've been doing at the moment is absolutely fantastic. And just the way you can customize your character and obviously play your character as well. So many different races, so many different.
Yeah. It's an interest. I like the fact that it won ongoing game as well as community support as well. It's a nice continuation of what it's doing. Player's voice was MiHoYo in Genshin Impact, which players' voices are less impactful to me than the overall score, audio, the whole thing.
I mean, to be honest, you'd understand if a player's voice was just like, "Hello, my name's Gary."
Yeah, even then, I would just be like, see, if the music was cool in the background, I would probably just turn down the audio. And then the big category, the final category was Game of the Year.
Okay.
So, the nominees: Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, A Plague Tale Requiem, God of War, Elden Ring, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Yeah, I mean, with God of War taking so much stuff, you got to think this would take Game of the Year.
Elden Ring took Game of the Year.
Oh, Elden Ring. Just stole it right from under God of War.
Elden Ring took Game of the Year. And it's not a massive surprise given that, again, it's still ongoing as much as it is.
Yeah, true. Very true.
But yeah, massive congratulations to Elden Ring and its the company's B&E Entertainment from Software Inc. and to all the fucking content creators who are still churning out phenomenal content on Elden Ring. People like Sophie Darling, Cheshire Smoke, who are still obviously Chesh not so much just now because PC issues. But yeah, every content creator who is putting out Elden Ring content, fucking credit to you because. Yeah, I'm not sure I could do. In fact, I know I couldn't do it, and it takes a
Elden
very
Rings,
special
Elden
skill.
Rings is mainly just MMO Dark Souls,
Yeah,
and I mean, it's not like I hated Dark Souls. I barely could play it. I mean, I could play it. I probably could play it now because the last time I tried to play it was when I was a kid.
yeah,
Um,
but yeah. Soulsborne streamers in general, fucking credit
yeah.
to you.
I mean, I watched some Dark Souls videos where it's like, oh yeah, we're going to complete the game without taking a hit, and I said, I can't even get past the starting area without taking a hit. How are you going to get it? How are you going to complete the game?
Yeah, exactly. And one of the things I like about these kind of games is that there's so many different approaches you can take. You see people
Yeah,
speed running it. You see people trying to complete the game without taking a hit from start to finish, and it's just like fucking credit to you for the effort and the motivation to do that because
yeah.
that is a special kind of content, and I salute you for it. Because I do it? No, but I fucking love to watch it. I fucking love to watch that kind of stuff. Same like for me, it's like going State of Decay on lethal mode. Can someone wipe out every single plague heart from scratch without losing a single character?
No,
It's the sort of thing
do
I
it.
will be trying to do as I go. But yes, Game of the Year or the Game Awards in general ties us into game in general for us just now. So Dan, what's your game that's kind of either got your attention or you've been playing or intrigued by or watching, or what game are you
I've
highlighting this week?
I've been more into. I've been getting into what really got me into story games,
Okay.
which was my first ever Final Fantasy game, which was Final Fantasy 13.
Okay.
It was absolutely fantastic story. I mean, split into three parts. Don't get me wrong. Like Final
Yeah.
Fantasy 13 1, 13 2, and 13 3.
Fair.
Really milked that content they did. But yeah, I mean, the character design absolutely fantastic.
Hmm.
I mean, the ones that were really annoying were made to be really annoying. So that's how
Yeah.
you know when it's good character design. I like the new direction on the combat.
Yeah.
I did, which was, I mean, it's still mainly turn based, but obviously it was better turn based
Hmm.
than what was previous. Um, I've even got a tattoo of one of the Lassie logos, so it's fine.
Like it. Like it.
And
Um, I have been not playing, but watching on repeat a very short YouTube clip of a game that has my attention right now, and
which game is that?
it's not even out yet,
Oh, what's that?
and it won't be out until March 17th next year.
Which game is
Star
it?
Wars Jedi Survivor.
Oh yes.
Having just finished the playthrough recently again of Fallen Order, this looks so good. I oh my fucking god. It's available for pre-order now. My next Twitch payout is pre-ordering this fucking game because when it launches, I will be all over it.
That does not surprise me. I mean, Star Wars Fallen Order was such a fantastic game.
Yeah.
So obviously Star Wars Jedi Survivor is going to be a continuation of that. It's going to be a fantastic game.
Yep.
And obviously, I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, there's other Star Wars content that's coming out, not just game wise, but film wise as well.
Yes. Oh god. Film wise, TV wise, it's just this is like Christmas time is peak Star Wars.
Yeah, like Mandalorian is coming in January. The new
Yep.
Mandalorian is coming in January, so
Yep.
we got
There was a
all
trailer
that.
released for Bad Batch season 2 as well.
Yeah, there was there'll be a new trailer coming for Ahsoka soon, and
Yeah.
they're also doing a Star Wars. I don't know if it's going to be a series or a movie on Star Wars Rogue Squadron.
Rogue Squadron, I believe, is going to be a series. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Hang on, let me go and do a quick check because I am subscribed to the news and blog series that comes out.
Yeah.
So yeah, Cameron Monaghan's done an interview as well on Jedi Survivor, but he's done it like AI as Cal Kestis, which is quite cool. Which is nice. Where the fuck was it? So yeah, Clone Force 99's back in the new Bad Batch season 2 trailer, which I'm really excited for. I can't remember what it is. It's listed somewhere in here in the stories.
Yeah,
But
don't
yeah,
worry about it.
it's just I am like excited right now because it's it's Star Wars season,
Yeah, it's Star Wars season, really.
and I'll get to see Cal Kestis with a fucking beard.
Everyone knows Star Wars movies are Christmas movies.
Yeah, fucking right. He's asked me before, do you not watch Christmas movies or anything? Give me Star Wars. I'll watch all them from start to finish.
Yeah, I mean, look at Star Wars Episode 5. Snow in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I'm like, I will go back and watch, but I'm going to watch them in chronological order. So that'll
So
be
4, 5,
starting
6.
this.
1, 5, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, no, it'll be proper timeline order. So I'll watch the prequels, then I'll watch the originals, then I'll watch the sequels.
Now, hold on. Are you going to watch all the prequels, and then in between like the prequels, are you going to watch like the series? So like between episodes.
Oh fuck no! I'll never get.
2 and 3, you're going to watch Clone Wars.
I'll never get fucking Clone Wars finished in time. Jesus Christ! No, I'm just going to do the movies. I'll do the series on my own because I want to go back and watch Rebels again. I need to watch Bad Batch again.
Yeah.
I'd be watching. If I was to watch everything in chronological order, I'd have had to start last Christmas and be almost finished now. Fuck it, I'd almost be done now. But yeah, I am so excited for Jedi Survivor. It just looks so good.
Same.
It just looks so
Absolutely
good.
same.
And the fact that it comes out in March, like 2 weeks before my birthday, I'm just going to play it consistently up until my fucking birthday. It's like it's going to launch on the 17th, and I'll be playing it for 2 weeks solid. Guaranteed.
It's almost like they knew, and it was a specific early birthday present for you.
Happy birthday to me, my last birthday before I turn 40. I get to celebrate. Thank fuck for me. Right, our gameplay is done. Our Twitter is done. The only thing left for us to do before we wrap up this episode is highlight our one to watch. So a streamer that we would like to bring your attention to and direct you towards their content. Dan, who have you got for us for this week?
I have got AceMoo_DY.
AceMoo_DY.
Yes, they have been streaming for a little bit over 2 years now, and have been gaming for over 10 years. They play content like Fortnite, Five Nights at Freddy's, House Flipper, Rogue Company, COD Vanguard, and Valorant.
Jeez.
So they ask you to feel free to stop in and give some love. Be sure to check out their streams offline because they do keep all their offline stuff. Because if you miss them, they still like you to follow their journey. And they have all their socials listed on there, and they ask you if you're welcome to follow those, as is greatly appreciated, as they send all their love to their followers and viewers that support them.
As they should.
They only stream on weekends at the moment because they don't have the greatest internet. So they have to stay at family members to stream. I can't even begin to tell you how that would not work for me.
Dear God, no.
Like, I used to stream when I was at my mother's, and every now and again it'll be like, just like, are you busy? Yeah, I am actually. The rules that they have, they ask you to be positive and helpful to the viewers, respectful to moderators, don't self-promote or trash talk.
Fair.
They do prefer English only because that's basically the only language that they know. Absolutely no negativity, so be kind. No sexism, racism, which will result in a ban. No spoilers as well, so especially no Star Wars spoilers. No religion or politics talk, no language. Good vibes only, and have fun and enjoy the stream.
Best way to go. Good vibes only. I do cringe a little bit sometimes when I see good vibes only, because it's like, no,
good vibes only. Just like, no, you get my bad vibes. I want to strangle you with them.
I know. Jesus Christ. Okay, that was a bit fucking far. Fucking hell. By the way, the link to AceMoo_DY will be in the link down below in the description.
So who have you got for us today?
I have a recent joiner into Twitch. By recent, I mean like this year.
Yeah.
In the last few months. But a long-time friend of mine. Someone who has been a friend of mine since we met in 2014. Yeah, 2014. We met in Dallas, Texas. Had never met up until that point. We both travelled to a tournament. Not very far for him to travel because he lives in Texas anyway. But I had to travel slightly further.
Just slightly.
Ever so slightly. They are Sergio the Sexy Potato. Is their Twitter name. So it's twitch.tv.
You can't get any better than that.
I know, Sergio the Sexy Potato. Sergio is a very, very, probably the most wholesome human being I think I've ever met in my life. Just yeah, they just did a stream yesterday, so this is going out on Sunday evening as usual on the Saturday, which was Thankmas, where they co-streamed with their friend Suzer Bruiser, their mod, for like 10 hours to raise money for the World Central Kitchen, which is obviously providing food for homeless and all sorts during the festive period.
Yeah, such a good cause. It's a good cause.
It is. So Sergio plays games badly. Loves traveling, like for roller derby stuff, used to travel all over the fucking place. Has a podcast called Reel to Reel Talk, which is all about movies. And there's always great thing to see. And also does like a vlog series called A Taste of the Food Life, because he is a massive foodie, and you'll see some of those things on Twitch as well, where he does like cook-alongs and all that kind of jazz. So yeah, very, very, very awesome human being. Their little bio is living life by trying new things. I podcast, I game, I'm a foodie. Excited and committed to building this community, and you are a valuable part of it. Love traveling, movies and cooking, and now gaming. I cannot play first-person games because simulation sickness is real, yo. Come on in and hang out for a while. But yeah, Sergio the Sexy Potato is just... They're a fucking awesome human being.
Yeah, and if you don't want to follow them for the content, just follow them for the name. I mean,
know.
Come on. You can't get anything better than the Sexy Potato.
I know, and it's literally DA, Sergio da Sexy Potato. Their logo is just like their face, but as a potato, and just the word sexy written on it. It's so fucking cool. And they've got links to like charity donations and stuff that you can make on there directly on their Twitch page and stuff as well. Just a very, very, very awesome human being who I would recommend folks check out.
I 100% agree with this, David.
Yes, but again, the links to both Acemu and Sergio will be in the description down below, whether you're watching this on YouTube or listening on Spotify. If you are watching on YouTube, please feel free to click the subscribe button. It really helps us out. Also, if you can like or comment on the video, again, just helps us grow the channel that little bit more so we can keep bringing these to you. If you are listening on Spotify, a follow would be greatly appreciated, as with a little cheeky review if you don't mind. And again, if you're on one, by all means, head over and check us out on the other. If you're watching on YouTube, the link to Spotify is in the description. If you're listening on Spotify, the link to the YouTube is in the description. We are building things up, and in the hope of introducing a first guest to the show in the new year, as we edge ever closer to the festive end of 2022, which I can't fucking believe is almost over already.
Literally almost 2 weeks away now?
25. It's just shy of 3 weeks away.
Just shy of 3. Christmas is literally in 2 weeks.
I know, 2 weeks today that we're recording this till Christmas. Holy mother of fuck. But yeah, Dan, anything from you before we wrap up?
Well, all I've got to say, I've already embarrassed myself enough with my story of ducks.
Yes,
so,
duck, goose.
all I'm going to say is, if you do have a fear of ducks, it is real. Okay, you're not thinking about it. They are laughing at you. Okay, so go punch a duck.
Go punch a duck is Dan's advice today. Okay.
Fear.
Anatidophobia. Anatidophobia. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but there you go. That's the phobia of ducks. Anatidophobia. It's a real condition, and it is listed on the Very Well Mind website. From me, I'm going to go watch Jedi Survivor trailer a few more times, get in the shower, and go do some food shopping, because I'm fucking hungry. In the meantime, folks, thank you all for listening / watching, whichever you've done, and we will see you next week for another episode of Aspect Ratio, our skewed view on content creation on Tinterwebs. Thank you all for listening. We'll see you next week. Mwah. Peace.
Bye.